He has to scream, too. I'll bring the music way down. Ball sacks are yummy.
Ball sacks are yummy.
And the dolphin.
What happened?
There you go.
What is that?
That was
It
better.
wasn't timed up. I had to pause my what the F is that.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I think the music helps with that.
Sounded right.
Yeah,
Did it sound right?
A little better,
I
yeah.
couldn't remember if I do farts or not.
No,
Do
I don't think you do.
farts?
I don't think
No,
you
there are
do.
no farts.
No, not
It would ruin the sanctity of the sports intro.
That would ruin it.
Talking about the pride of Philadelphia here. So we gotta
Farts
get it
appear
right.
in the music news.
You know what it is?
What is it? Wrong page?
No. Yes. And then I start with that. I killed it!
There you go.
All right.
All
I
right.
start with that.
I tell you what, that sounded closer than it sounded for the past couple of days.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Shut up.
Game of Thrones star Sophie Turner tells Dr. Phil on his podcast, Fill in the Blanks.
Oh, my God. How about Phil McCracken?
In the blanks. That so much hate mail on social media, she actually considered suicide. She said, it's weird. I say that I wasn't very depressed when I was younger, but I used to think about suicide a lot when I was younger, and I don't know why, though. Maybe it's just a weird fascination I used to have, but yeah, I used to think about it. And
I probably considered suicide after doing Fill the Blanks in.
She said, I don't think I ever would have gone through with it, and I don't know. By the way, Sophie Turner on Game of Thrones, as the series has progressed, she's gotten more beautiful along the way, and now because they're dressing her different, and she is regal, and she has a little more attitude. And
May
her
I say
eyes
something?
are just so gorgeously blue, and that red hair, she's stunning.
I'd say the same about you.
Oh, thank you.
As the show has progressed, you've gotten more beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
You know what, Steve, you're right. Absolutely.
That I've gotten more beautiful?
You have.
Thanks, man.
No doubt.
Then, no, let's do one more story. Wrap it up. Okay, we'll end with this one. While Hellboy hasn't set the box office on fire, it tanked with only $12 million in its opening weekend. One of its stars, Mila Jovovich, is still loving it, and she shared her thoughts on social media, writing in part, all I'm going to say before going to bed is this. All my raddest filmed...
Oh, Jesus, man. Why is it happening? Why is it happening?
What the hell is that? Is that Hydra?
I don't know.
I unlocked my phone. And
What was it?
Ghost of the Forest, Trey Anastasio's new band. Yeah, I didn't hit play. It's a freaking Face ID, okay? So
You just looked at it?
I don't know if I swiped up, but it just started playing music. Preston, I was more interested in what you were saying.
So, according to a new survey presented by the Water Quality and Health Council, 51% of Americans reported using a swimming pool as a communal bathtub, using the pool as an alternative to rinsing off after engaging in exercise, yard work, or whatever it may be. Even though 64% of Americans know that pool don't eliminate the need to shower, people continue to do it anyway. Anyway, the survey comes as experts from the council, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and, which I didn't know existed, the Pool and Hot Tub Alliance.
Oh, that's great. That's what Darth Vader faces off in the second movie.
Work to educate the public on healthy and safe swimming.
We shall crush the Pool Alliance.
Yes, my name is Mortimer Sanchez, and I'm with the Pool Alliance. And we think you're a bad leader.
The survey also revealed...
I don't care.
The survey also revealed that 24% of Americans would go into a pool within 1 hour of having diarrhea.
See, that's now listen.
Yes.
That's why public pools are just not my thing.
Spend all
However,
day on the toilet. You know what I need to do? I need to take a swim.
get some of that residual out.
To check the chlorine and pH levels for a personal public pool, the council is offering free pool test kits through its 15th annual Healthy Pools campaign on its website.
This is the Alliance.
This is the Pool and Hot Tub Alliance.
Did you mention in this story, Preston, particular sunblocks affecting?
I didn't mention this.
Okay. Go into the pool now.
Peter Cushing.
Moff Tarkin.
This is the finest pool you'll ever swim in.
What were you saying, Nick? Sunscreens?
Yeah, the reason that I bring it up is that I went on a snorkel, not a scuba.
There's two potential answers here.
Yeah.
So you can lay it on us. 215-263 WMMR. Truth, justice, and what? It's not the American way. It's not a better tomorrow. A couple other things were said. Let's see if you're listening. It was around 7 o'clock we did that. And while you call in, we'll do the trash.
The trash business is a gold mine. 93.3 WMMR with Preston and Steve's Hollywood Trash.
And it is brought to you by Monster Mania. You can meet the biggest names in horror this weekend at Monster Mania Con 48.
Wow.
At Oaks, PA, with Christina Ricci, a Michael Myers reunion, and more. Monstermania at .net. You can get more at monstermania.net. What's going on, Steve?
Well, Vince Neil fell off the stage while performing with the Vince Neil Band at a concert in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee on Friday. Fortunately, the seniors at the retirement home had just received their sponge cake, which cushioned the impact. It has been 6 months since Army Hammer checked himself into a treatment center for multiple addictions, including a kinky fascination with cannibalism. Hammer is reportedly doing extremely well and can now look at a tall, skinny person without seeing them wrapped in a hot dog roll.
Oh, my God.
And finally, Sean Penn's third wife, Layla George, we were talking about this earlier, has filed a divorce citing irreconcilable differences. George says she wanted the intense actor who played Harvey Milk, but ended up with 2%. And that's your Hollywood Trash.
All right, we shall see if you do indeed know the answer.
Wow. I hit that button like 3 times. It wouldn't go.
Son of a
Sorry
bitch.
about that.
God damn it.
So the lesson question, it is Superman's motto should be truth, justice, and what? And I will go to David for the answer. Hey, David.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. All right, David. So Superman's motto should be truth, justice, and what?
No sad, bro.
He said no sad, bro. Yes. We would have also accepted D's nuts. But no sad, bro is what David had, and that's what we're going to go with. And that means he wins. And we have a $50 Metro Diner gift card, and you can find all the flavor with Metro Diner's newest herb roasted chicken, a bone-in-half chicken marinated fresh daily, and a blend of special herbs and spices, and oven roasted to tender perfection. You can enjoy today and order online at metrodiner.com. What are we listening to?
Pooping's not fun when you poop in your pants or you poop in somebody else's pants.
Who is that?
I don't know. I think his name is Teddy Casey, and my son played it for me over the weekend. Sometimes I give him the aux cord in my car, and this is what he played for me on Saturday
It's a little
night.
distracting for the winning music.
Yeah, because you listen to the poopy.
Grandpa said oops as he sat on the stoop because he had too much prune juice, and that makes you poop.
Okay. Music news?
Yeah.
Now, Preston and Steve's Music News on 93.3 WMMR.
Playtime's over, and we'll do the music news now.
You have to poop.
All right. Sponsor? Okay. All right. As Steve just mentioned, Vince Neil taken to the hospital Friday night after falling off the stage in the middle of a concert in Tennessee. Vince was performing with his own band at Monsters on the Mountain Festival in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, when the accident happened. The video circulated at the moment. Neil is seen coming to the edge of the stage, encouraging the audience to clap along. He moved just a step to his right, and suddenly he's gone, man. He fell about 4 feet, and he hit the concrete below.
Ooh.
It banged him up, too.
Yeah.
So Neil was taken backstage. Bassist Dana Strum updated the crowd shortly thereafter. He said, the truth is Vince fell and broke his ribs when he fell.
Ooh.
He said he can't breathe, and he's going to get dealt with medically. As Strum continued explaining to the crowd what happened, he noted that Neil initially wanted to keep on playing, but was forced to take medical assistance first. if there was a malfunction with the stage and something came apart, or if he just didn't see where he was going and he stepped right off the edge of it, but he dropped. Man.
Hey, look, he's coming down with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Man, broken ribs, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, you can't sing for a while now.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Seether is celebrating their 20th anniversary with the release of Bicentennial, 2 Decades of Seether. The album, released on Friday, is comprised of 20 songs carefully curated by frontman Sean Morgan that have amassed 16 #1 chart positions.
That's amazing.
Reflecting on the band's career, Morgan says, 20 years is a major milestone for us. We've been on an amazing ride, alongside our fans, and we plan to continue that journey. Putting Bicentennial together gave us a chance to look back on our body of work over the years and to rediscover some of our older songs during the pandemic that brought us all to a standstill. We hope that everyone enjoys the compilation as much as we do now.
Nice.
After this historic lockdown, and we look forward to seeing our fans again at live shows in the future. On November 11th, the band is hosting a special Bicentennial live online event through a partnership with the premium digital platform Moment House. Tom Morello released his highly anticipated new album, The Atlas Underground Fire, on Friday. According to Tom, The Atlas Underground Fire is a byproduct of very dark and challenging pandemic days. He said, making this album was a life raft during a troubled time, creating a global conspiracy of rock and roll pen pals, of incredible and diverse talents, really kept me going and helped me push myself as an artist and guitarist. I recorded all my guitar parts in a cloistered isolation, and it feels great now to unleash these tunes on the world and inflict the latest chapter of my bizarro guitar playing on an unsuspecting public. The 12-album track features collaborations including with Bruce Springsteen, Eddie Vedder, Chris Stapleton, Mike Posner, and Damian Marley. Judas Priest frontman Rob Halford revealed that he successfully battled prostate cancer during the pandemic, Steve.
Huh.
He told Consequence, I had my little cancer battle a year ago, which I got through, and that's in remission now, thank God. That happened while we were all locked down, so things happen for a reason as far as time sequence of events. And I have nothing but gratitude to be at this point in my life, still doing what I love the most. He talks about the illness in the new paperback edition of his 2020 autobiography, Confess, writing, how did I feel? I felt a combination of shock, horror, and oddly, relief. At least now I know. He said, am I going to die? It was all I could think of. And I know blokes who have died of prostate cancer. No, you're not going to die, Rob said, according to his doctor. Dr. Ali had said, no, you're not going to die, Rob.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I do have a death to report. Paul Stanley shared the news of his longtime guitar tech, Fran Stuber, dying of COVID. On Sunday, Stanley posted on social media, my dear friend, budding guitar tech for 20 years. Fran Stuber died yesterday, suddenly, of COVID.
Guitar techs and those people are prized members of a band's entourage. I mean, they know
Very
exactly the way you want things.
Yeah, they're your right-hand guy when you're on stage.
Yeah.
Both on and off stage, I depended on him for so much. My family loved him, as did I. He was so proud of his wife and 3 boys as they were of him, and Paul said that he was numb after hearing about that. Co-founding Heart guitarist Roger Fisher joined frontwoman Ann Wilson on stage last Saturday night at Seattle's Neptune Theater to perform the 1978 Dog and Butterfly classic, Mistral Wind. Fisher, who left the band in 1980, and has been romantically linked with guitarist Nancy Wilson, or had been, played on the band's first 4 albums and is best remembered for the cutting intro to Heart's signature 1977 track, Barracuda. He's the guy that came up with that. Fisher last played with the Wilson sisters at the band's 2013 Rock Hall induction, so it was a cool reunion. And we have a clip to play of this. Mick Jagger took a swipe at Paul McCartney on Thursday night during the Rolling Stones concert at LA's SoFi Stadium. Jagger was commenting on the former Beatles' recent take on the Stones to the New Yorker when he had offered up. Paul said, I'm not sure if I should say this, but they're a blues cover band, and that's sort of what the Stones are. I think the Beatles' net was cast a bit wider than theirs.
Wow.
And no, he wasn't beating up on him.
No,
They
but he is
know.
sort of right. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, the Stones are legendary, for God's sakes, and they wrote some great songs, but
Yeah, and he and Paul are really
Yeah,
good friends.
right.
And they kind of have fun with each other a little bit. So, but yeah, they stayed more true to that bluesy
Yeah,
sound.
yeah.
The Beatles went all over the place.
Right.
So I think that's the point he's trying to make. But this is what Mick said on stage.
There's so many celebrities here tonight, of course, naturally. Megan Fox is here, she's lovely. Leonardo DiCaprio. Lady Gaga.
By the way, none of them were there.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
what? Hold on.
Yeah, he's making this up. Lady Gaga.
He even says, they cut it out of this, but he says Kirk Douglas, knowing that Kirk, you passed away.
Paul McCartney is here, he's going to join us on the blues cover later on.
Now, listen, if I was in the audience
Yeah.
and I heard him say that and Paul never showed up, I'd be pretty much disappointed from that. But he was referencing the comment that Paul had made, so they still kind of have fun with each other.
You can go to hell.
You can suck it.
These nuts.
All right. So that's the last story that I have in music news for you, my friend.
Ripped from the pages of today's headlines.
That is
Preston.
exactly it, Steve. Those are indeed today's music headlines. We'll take a break. We'll come back in a second. We'll get that first letter for the Word of the Week prize, and we'll make way for one Mr. Pierre Robert. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.
Preston and Steve on 93.
But a snookle.
It's the latest craze that's sweeping the beaches of America. Snorkeling.
Get some Beach Boys.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be
Going
great.
outside, hanging tan, snookling all day long.
Surfing USA, please.
Oh, sorry.
I know what the snookle is, if I may suggest.
Had the snorkel.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen.
Snorkel USA.
Like California.
I'm such an idiot.
All right, anyhow.
Snorkeling.
Oh, yeah.
I went snorkeling, and you weren't allowed to wear.
Feel of a snorkel at dawn.
You weren't allowed to wear the sunblock that you brought. You had to use the sunblock that they provided for you, and it's because the sunblock that most people wear is pretty damaging to the reef. And I was wondering if it would be damaging at all to like a pool filter or to the saltwater.
These are all good
treatment or
questions.
whatever,
Yeah, because some of the chemicals are pretty arch and can have that effect.
Yeah, and I've been snorkeling many times in my life, but this is the first time ever on a snorkel trip where I had to do this, and you weren't allowed to wear what you had, what
So
you brought.
they provided.
They
the substance?
provided it
Do you
for you,
remember
yeah.
what it was? What type it was?
I don't. It was like an industrial vat of
It was called
stuff.
Reef Killer.
Yeah.
Reef Killer sunblock. A snorkel, by the way, as you're snorkeling, has a second tube that goes up back onto the beach so that someone could load M&Ms into them so that you can eat.
So that's what a snookle
Right, a
is?
snorkel is a second food tube.
Okay.
So that you can swim longer.
Everybody wins.
That's great.
They do have snuba.
Snuba.
Snuba is legit.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Snuba.
Apparently,
Yeah.
snookle is legit as well.
Are you kidding
it?
me?
No, I'm serious.
If you can swim, you can snorkel. Yeah, he's absolutely right. Snorkel offers shallow dives.
Approximately 10 to 40 feet without cumbersome tanks and no diving certification necessary. That looks like snuba.
It does.
So what
A hose,
what
right?
they do is, well, yeah, they have a floating tank that stays above the water, and you basically take the regulator down, and it's a long tube, a long hose that you can breathe in. We're getting ready to get recertified or to go into a refresher course for scuba to get set for our vacation. So I'm looking forward to it. But I'll ask about snorkel.
Yeah.
But you did get your first job from an internship, right?
I did. My
K-San?
at
No.
K-San in San
Okay, it was.
Francisco, yeah.
As a jock?
Well, even when I was a jock, I was only part-time.
Okay.
Didn't they change format?
Yeah, and then in my last year, it switched to country and western, which was just ghastly.
And what was your name again for that?
Will Robertson. I couldn't give. I was so.
You just couldn't.
My first name is William, but none of the kids in my family ever went by their first name. My middle name is Pierre, and we've always gone by our middle names in my family for whatever bizarre reason. And so I said, I can't. This is such a vile thing they've done. I can't give them my name, but I got to keep my paltry weekend air shift. So, but the records were much shorter. It was hard to go to the bathroom.
Yes,
they're 3-minute records.
Country songs are short.
And divorces and cheating and trains and drinking and prison.
Trains.
Cheating on trains.
Yeah. I mean, some themes that go through. Now I actually to like a lot of it, but yeah, another Here Comes songs and stereo. Yeah. And living in Contra Costa County and and living in Marin and living in Sonoma County.
Name all the counties.
They name all the counties.
Oh my God!
We all got a story there, Presbo.
Yeah, we do.
And now decades, one station.
Yeah. I've only been at 2 stations.
That's wild.
So Will Robertson and Kenny, what was his name?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Kenny Knight.
Kenny Knight.
Free station I did weekends. It was down the hall, and they needed a part-timer, and I did whatever I could to be in the radio business. I was Kenny Big Rig Rider.
Kenny Big Rig Rider.
Big Rig Rider.
Yeah.
We got to get us a morning show with Will Robertson and Kenny Big Rig Rider.
That's a good team up.
Hell
right there.
yeah.
I like
And
it.
then I went by Don Imus.
Fridays like this, so I begin the weekend.
He knows that kills me when he does that.
Oh my God!
Absolutely.
Is he still
kills
even
me.
on?
He retired.
Okay.
He retired. He's a legend, bona fide legend, but towards the end there, it's
A little
just
crazy?
total unintelligible.
It's honest in the morning. I got a movie work coming a little later on. Reverend Billy saw hard.
Who's wore those cowboy hats too? When I see him on TV. I mean, yeah.
With the headphones. Cowboy hat?
He did?
Yeah, on
Yes.
the side.
No, they hung underneath.
Were they under? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
Action News says when they arrived, they saw 2 officers from the 24th District attempting to arrest an unruly teenager. While that was happening, another person showed up and tried to antagonize the person being arrested. That person was told several times by police to back up, but instead they pulled out a cell phone and got in between the officers to yell at the guy being arrested. After a supervisor arrived on the scene and tried to get the person to step away, the man tried to provoke officers into a fight.
That's what you were talking about.
I was
Casey,
just telling you guys.
on,
This guy is such an a-hole. He's yelling at the cops. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
But he's getting as close to them as possible.
The cops aren't touching him at all.
Yeah.
And he is the one that's walking towards them.
He's the aggressor.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And he got arrested,
and he's in the middle of the street, and the cops are saying, you got to get out of the street. He's like, no, I don't. Like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're in the middle of the street, you effing a-hole.
Well, technically, that's jaywalking, so you can be cited right there for that.
Well, he got arrested for being an idiot anyway.
He did, yeah. So then he used profanity to tell a supervisor showed up on the scene as well. They called for backup, and he told the supervisor that he was really ugly.
Yeah.
You're really ugly.
Oh, he was ugly.
If you don't watch out, I'm going to grab your wrist.
So he says, "Who you wife? Damn." You guys are so mean. Whatever.
He's going to squeeze it really hard, though.
I'm moving on.
Okay, move on.
Who you wife? I need to focus on this because
she's a newswoman.
I don't know if this is English.
And we're distracting her.
Sorry.
All right.
Who you wife? Damn, I forgot he ain't got one. Damn, he said.
That was well performed.
Okay, thank you.
Wife?
Who you wife?
Damn.
Damn. Don't forget the damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Who you wife?
So
Damn.
Philadelphia Police Chief Inspector Scott.
Excuse me, who you wife?
Damn.
You ain't got no wife? Damn.
That's a different way.
John Houseman performed.
Yes.
You wife? Damn. You ain't got no wife. Damn.
Well done. You know what? It's like I was there.
Exactly.
It's like I was there on the scene. The Harry Potter film franchise is indelibly linked to Alan Rickman.
Yes.
And his portrayal of Professor Severus Snape. But Rickman wasn't as enamored with the role as fans were and still are, a new trove of letters reveals.
I think it sucks a bag of beans. Mr. Potter, this role sucks a big bag of Harry D.
If he didn't like it or had issues with it, it certainly didn't show up on screen. He was excellent, and to his emotional spoiler alert ending in the series.
Yeah.
He was a critical part of it.
Yep.
Many of you are surely wondering why I have summoned you at this hour.
His deliveries.
Just so good.
It's come to my attention that earlier this evening, Harry Potter was sighted in Hogsmeade.
Mm-hmm.
Now, should anyone, student or staff, attempt to aid Mr. Potter,
I just love the way he drags out those words, man.
they will be punished in a manner consistent with the severity of their transgression. Furthermore, any person found to have knowledge of these events who fails to come forward will be treated as equally guilty.
So good.
Fantastic. Wow. It's so sad that he's
Will
gone.
be called to my office.
52 degrees.
Right.
Yeah, with that type of breeze, it's gonna feel. You're definitely gonna be taking in the season quite a bit. So yeah, it'll be nice. Next couple days are warming up. Believe it or not, 68 tomorrow and 74 on Wednesday and 76 on Thursday. So we're not getting completely into it all because I think the average temperature is supposed to be like 66.
Yes.
And so today's 62, so a little bit cooler than normal. But
Saturday was really nice. It was like 80.
What a beautiful day.
It's beautiful. Went out to Peddler's Village. It was awesome.
Nice. We went out to Green Lane Park, took our puppies out for a walk out there, and took lunch out and hung out on in the woods and wooded areas and
did some axe throwing.
We did a little axe throwing and a little hunting, and it was great.
I don't know if most of that's legal there, but you guys had fun.
We dug for a fresh spring.
Yeah,
and,
truffles.
got water that way, and yeah.
Put your truffle pigs out.
I went on a bike ride yesterday. I was on the Radnor Trail, and I was going not very fast because I'm not very athletic. And a lady saw me, and she just goes, "Hey, WMMR!"
Oh, really?
So she recognized me in a manner of speaking. I don't think she knew what my name was, but that's okay.
Hey, yo.
So to that lady, hi.
Hi, lady.
Hi, lady.
Hey, lady. Casey went on a long bike ride yesterday, 46 miles.
4707, but that was on Saturday as well. I did from Lake Delco down to the Chester Valley Trail.
That's impressive.
Saw somebody who was like, "Hey, Casey," and it's like, "Yeah, hey, Casey," and I was like, "Hey," guy in a yellow shirt, I believe. But yeah, a lot of hills.
How many yellow shirts are there in this area?
Seriously, I mean, come on.
This guy.
Isn't a yellow shirt in a bike race like the leader usually?
The
yes.
maillot jaune.
And you know what? Speaking of which, I'm being awarded the yellow jersey on Wednesday night for the Bend to the Shore bike tour.
What?
Yeah, so the beneficiary party where they give all the checks and everything to the charities.
So you're getting that?
Yeah, they're giving me the yellow jersey, and so I don't. Are you looking for like a proud music?
No,
or something like that?
I
Oh,
was
okay.
doing this. I just wanted the what.
What?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
You getting the yellow jersey?
I am getting the yellow jersey.
Good for you, man.
And so yeah, it's kind of cool. We, Team WMMR raised over $50,000.
Amazing.
For, the Families Behind the Badge Children's Foundation. So
You deserve to be very proud of that.
I absolutely am.
I'd call that a win-win.
Yes.
You know what? You know who else would call that a win? Sheila would. Hi, Sheila. How you doing?
Get rid of them.
Get rid of them. Sheila, I'm assuming you've called for a reason today. What is that reason?
I called because I wanted to win $500.
Yes! Sheila, that must mean you're our MMR Money Clip winner, right?
I am. Thank you so much. I'm
Hey.
so excited.
We are very, very happy for you. That's cool. What's your story, Sheila? Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm actually now from Denver, Pennsylvania, and I am a forklift account manager, so I sell forklifts. I'm originally from Ocean City, New Jersey.
Oh.
How about that?
And you're in Denver. Wait, we were just talking about Denver,
were.
Pennsylvania. Why were we talking about Denver, Pennsylvania?
I think there was somebody that sent in some information to you guys that was from here, and you had
That's
no
it.
idea where it was from.
It was an email, and they said Denver, Pennsylvania. Yeah, they said Denver, Pennsylvania, the less fun one, or something like
The
that.
quarter-mile high city.
And so you sell forklifts?
I do. Yes.
Wow, okay.
Do we need a
I'm
forklift?
woman that sells forklifts.
All right.
I would love to have a
I'd
forklift.
love to have a forklift, yeah.
Are yours are they like the propane powered ones or gasoline?
We sell them all, every single kind that you could imagine.
Oh, man.
Propane, gasoline, electric, the whole 9 yards.
Man, forklifts are us. How
I'm like a
about
kid in
that?
a forklift shop.
Yeah. Well, Sheila, since you are a longtime listener to the show and you played along, we have $500 for you. All right, congratulations, Sheila. Go do donuts on a forklift and enjoy your $500. Thanks for listening.
Oh, she's awesome.
Oh, you're the best. That's awesome. So that's one out of the way. How about a few others? We got them going on all day long here at MMR up until 8 p.m. So the next shot will be along at noon with Pierre. We need to do the letter of the day. You going to handle that case?
Yeah, I do.
Here we go.
Preston and Steve on 93.3 WMMR.
Now, the Daily Letter.
The Preston and Steve show is brought to you today by the letter
F, as in furniture.
All right, and that does coincide with Ashley Home Store, who's given us $500.
Wow!
A proud partner of the Preston and Steve Camp Out for Hunger, which is 2 weeks from today, benefiting Phil Abundance. You can shop their 11 area locations or online at ashleyfurniture.com today. So we'll give away that prize on Friday. And yes, Camp Out for Hunger, 2 weeks from today. I want to thank our sponsors. Preston and Steve Show has been brought to you today by Dunkin', the official coffee of the Preston and Steve Show. Also by Acme. Download the Acme app to see the all-new deals, rewards, and perks today. You can visit acmemarkets.com for details. And Wilmington University. Ready to make a move? WilmU works online or in person. You can learn more at wilmu.edu. Tomorrow on the program, we are scheduled to have Nick Robinson, who is on that Netflix show Made.
Yeah.
Like Casey was telling me, he plays the baby daddy on the show.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can get him on and more MMR Money clips and who knows what else. We'll enjoy it together. Don't forget, we're now streaming on YouTube, but we're done for the day, so you can watch it again tomorrow when we're live. That is it. We are done. Rage on. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow, friend. Bye-bye.